Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. First down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's third and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry now for David Montgomery, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Granted, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Goff, and Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Going up top for Cup. That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Goff on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson to target. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 77 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him? Improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the fours, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's an another first down.
First down, Bears.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
David Montgomery.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Again, Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you and you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled
up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout.
At the 3-yard line.
7 seconds left in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Rams 21, Bears 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Loose football. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's a run with Akers on second down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
27-yard line.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Bears.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Jackson now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears get a bit closer. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ball incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now second.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, LA! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Bears first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Second down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. So he had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
the UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there. Goff to Cup. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. His throw caught at the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 42, Bears 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have... And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 78 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going right back to Akers. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Goff on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount